Hey there, friends. It's meteorologist Shane Smith. It is Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. By the time most of y'all are watching it, though, it's going to be Friday the 3rd. Hope you're doing well. Been kind of quiet in the world of weather across the bluegrass the last several days. We have had a very strong area of high pressure in control of our weather. There's not a whole lot going on. We got a weak frontal system passing through that's going to cool us off just a little bit. But you can see most of the eastern half of the U.S. nice and dry. A few showers off the coast of the Carolinas and down in the Gulf out west. A few storms along the Rockies and the Cascades. But overall, quiet weather and warm. In fact, we still are looking to stay above average for the next several days and even going into next week, even though we may actually finally get a legitimate, honest to goodness cold front come in. Climate Prediction Center, 6 to 10 day outlook, still has us in a chance of above normal temperatures. We should be highs in the low to mid 70s this time of year, starting to get into that lower 70 range. We are into October now, but it's still looking like we're going to be running warmer than average. And in fact, your Friday forecast, you can see right below me right now, very similar to the last couple of days, starting off into the low 50s. We head into the low 80s. Should be a great night of weather for all those high school football games out there. Should be a-okay for that. All right. Let's talk about how things play out through the weekend. Know a lot of folks interested in that weekend forecast, and right now it is looking mainly dry Friday and Saturday. There is an ever so slight chance of a shower on Friday, mainly up along the Ohio River. We'll call it 10% at best. I think most of us are dry. Same story Saturday, same story Sunday. Monday we may go 20% on that shower chance in the afternoon ahead of that cold front. Tuesday, cold front rolls in, likely. That could have some strong showers and storms. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. And those storms could linger into Wednesday as that front kind of stalls out and slowly works through the region. Know a lot of folks in Laurel County starting fall break on Wednesday of next week. Just beware. A few showers and thunderstorms likely Tuesday and Wednesday. Some small chances of precipitation Thursday and Friday, and then as we go into the long weekend, should be mainly dry. So early look at the fall break forecast from our Laurel County folks. Temperature wise, we are back into the upper 70s and low 80s for highs tomorrow. Saturday morning, we are likely going to wake up into the mid to low 50s in London and Corbin. A little warmer out west, a little cooler out east. Most everybody going into the 80s for highs on Saturday. Sunday, similar story. Maybe just a skosh warmer, low to mid 80s for highs. And on Monday, we'll once again probably ratchet it up. 83 or so in London, 85 maybe in a few spots like Paducah and Pikeville. And then on Tuesday, would not surprise me, we're once again in the low 80s before that front actually gets here. And even on the back side of that front, it's not a massive cool down. We're talking highs, low 70s, about where we should be. So even though it is a bona fide cold front, we're still just really warm for this time of year. Now, the good news with that frontal system next Tuesday and Wednesday, rain chances are going to come back. And we need some rain, especially with fall fire season starting off. 1 to 2 inches possible, a few pockets a little bit heavier, most of the state a little bit less. We want rain Tuesday and Wednesday next week. We need that rain, and I think we'll get it. Look at the 10-day outlook on the GFS. Now, the GFS is a little bit more aggressive with the cool down than the European. I'm going to say let's not bite too hard on that GFS just yet, but we're definitely looking cooler Tuesday and Wednesday after that front rolls through. I'm not sure if we'll call it upper 60s for highs, but I'd say low 70s, at least a good bet right now. But it's not going to be a complete and total cool down. We're right back into the 70s right after that and pushing 80s. So, pattern remains looking warm, just a few cold fronts starting to make their way through, but overall, continuing to be mostly dry. Stay calm and trust B Rob. Thanks to the fine folks over at 7 North Apparel up in Whitesburg for the shirt. I did pay for it, but they did an awesome job on that. Wanted to support Stephanie and Gray Matters. It's been a month. I miss you, my friend. And I'm going to keep talking about the weather. And folks knows B Rob cared a lot about the weather in Eastern Kentucky, and so do I. So overall, pattern's looking pretty dry. We're going to enjoy the nice weather while we can. Lord knows we need a break. It was an active start to the year, and it's been a good break. Winter's just around the corner, though. We'll have to wait and see how it plays up. I may have some more thoughts on that coming up a little later in the month. Okay, that's it for me tonight. Thank you guys so much for checking us out on Facebook and YouTube. If you like what we're doing, please hit that like button or subscribe on YouTube. Follows are super helpful. Likes and shares also helpful on Facebook. We're getting close to some big milestones. We're just shy of 500 subscribers on YouTube and 2,400 followers on Facebook. Let's get over that hump, and let's let folks know where they can get their weather, especially with winter just around the corner. You definitely want to stay weather aware as we head into that oh so treacherous winter season. All right, that's all I got for you for now. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll have some short updates through the weekend and probably another big update coming up on Sunday or Monday. So until then, take care, stay weather aware. I'm meteorologist Shane Smith, and I'll see y'all in the next one.